I started Propellerhead because I like the creative process that writing code uncovered for me. The best creative process that I've ever encountered. And all I wanted to do after I started writing code was just to do more of it and solve more problems. I wanted to create software that was useful, that was meaningful, and really that enhanced people's lives. What I love about writing code is an incredibly creative process. There's very few physical constraints. I don't have gravity or the laws of physics applying in any way. Every time we face a new problem, there's this wonderful emergent solution that I never might have considered before because there's so few bounds. The best software developers I've worked with aren't just a little bit better than ordinary software developers. They can be 100 times better. It's the path that you choose when you're writing code. I can be 3 months quicker because I simply chose not to do something as a software developer. As the company owner, there came a point where I had to choose the path for Propellerhead too. We needed to change. For example, we had a client that we'd worked with for 10 years, and they would give us the solution and they would tell us exactly what they wanted us to do, and we'd do it. It was premised on everything being very predictable. So we would write a proposal, our clients would tell us exactly what they wanted us to do and the steps they wanted us to take to achieve that. Their processes came from an older world of software development, quite clunky and really quite inefficient. They get to a point where you can see there's a better way of doing it. We could be much more efficient. It didn't let us bring a much more elegant or creative solution to our clients. We gave them what they'd asked for, but it might not necessarily have been what they needed. We really want to be much more involved like technology partners in helping create much better value. We needed to change. We adapted, just like I'd expect a good developer to. We promote an environment that helps unlock people's creativity, where people are free to solve problems the way they best see fit, where they can use their own creativity, whereas previously that might have been dictated by our client. Every time you sit down to write code, we're solving a new problem. It's heuristic, not algorithmic. It's not repeatable. So we're looking for creative people, not engineers, not people who are repeating something that they've learnt before, but people who can see a new problem and find a novel way or an interesting way of solving it. We're not mandating something from top down.
We don't have somebody from above saying, this is the work you have to do, these are the technologies you have to use. So I think it's a lot more liberating and empowering.
So the behaviour, the ideas, they're much more emergent. We're looking for the spark, we're looking for the flashes of genius and wonder that come out from something that's more self-sustaining or self-organising. And it allows the team that are doing the work to have a huge contribution into the actual creative process, even if it's something we've never done before. We're working on a major project for Auckland Museum to bring all of their collection information online so that it's no longer sitting locked away at the museum, but it's available to the world. If I was at a river looking for whitebait, I could look at the museum's collections online and I could find information about whitebait, but at the same time I could also be connected to a geographic database, and I could also be connected to information on whitebait from DBpedia, allowing users to connect museum information to information that's held all over the world in lots of different repositories. So I could build quite a rich picture of the environment I'm in. It really is the web of the future.
Later we found out that organisations like the British Museum, Smithsonian are also starting to use the same sort of thing, so we're actually ahead in this space.
Oh, this was really exciting for us, and it was exciting because we took a little bit of a risk-taking this approach because we used a piece of software that was cutting edge. And it's the nature of the business that we've built is that our teams, our developers can take those small risks and that there's a chance it will fail, but equally there's a big upside, the chance that we will, as we have done with Museum, that will succeed hugely. We've become much more like technology partners to our clients, so we're the ones trusted to actually come up with the solution now. We're the ones trusted to not just write the code, but to determine what the whole package looks like. And it's that that's made the biggest difference.